life was not meant for you.
We're
It's
back.
for your own good.
Back to the introduction. Alright, start the timer up.
Why not?
Skip the intro. Alright, let's not like run around and check all the points. There was nothing there other than like just, you know, death anyways. Once we started losing our fighters there, we started doing a lot less damage. Right. Guess we gotta go through all this shit again. Right. Might as well mute the mic and nom away while I redo all this stuff. Food is eaten. Victory. Alright, let's not piss around this time. Let's go right to the... I don't know what direction we need to go there, but... Seems like both of them are kind of heading towards the same direction, just like different ways to go in there.
Enemy unit.
Enemy down. Starling. This time we're not going downwards. There's nothing there anyways, so... Rest me.
Enemy unit. Enemy.
Phew, I'm totally wiped out. These guys just don't want to give up. Thomas Vale grumbles as he huffs and puffs, his eyes red from prolonged exertion. Other crew members are also exhausted as they silently work on their touch panels. Yuri, this is bad. Everyone's spent from all this non-stop combat. We ain't gonna last much longer. I know. Let's think of something quick. I mean, Tatiana's probably... Let's try Kira. Can you think of something that would somehow help her crew recover? I'll see what I can do. And she had the miracle angel thing, so maybe... Kira hands out sandwiches to the whole crew. Turns out she made them with the help of the ship's kitchen crew. What the Bruce? Sandwiches got a real kick though. Kira, what exactly did you put in these things? Sparkling onions are my secret ingredient. Ew. Simulate the body and help relieve fatigue. Simulate? More like overstimulate. Crew's eyes roll and bulge out as they wash their sandwiches down with plenty of mineral water. Crew's fatigue recovered by 60%. Weird number, but sure. What does that even mean? Recovered by 60%? Like, what fatigue? Here, I found a new starling. Put it up on the chart. I'm assuming we're heading towards Burge, right? We probably want to go this way.
Enemy unit.
Starlane. Nope. It's not got a burge. Okay, I guess it does. Just kind of a roundabout way of doing it. I guess either way would have taken. I guess either way would have been shorter because it would have gone here and then here. I thought this would have taken me closer to the planet, but it was fake. It was a fake out. Not that we have like random encounters anyways. Everything's it's pre-guaranteed for the encounters, so. Warning, server not responding. Uh-oh. It's probably just the chat server. It's like I'm still online. How did everybody level up? That wasn't even like a high experience thing, like 57 XP, but everybody levels up. It's like a boss fight in terms of like that many people leveling up at once. It's still crazy that we're like only level 18 so far after 50 hours. Like Yuri just hit level 18 and maximum level is what, 99? So how many times would you have to play this game over to get to 99? Assuming you could like carry over your character's experience or something in New Game Plus. That are like a massive amount of grinding. Maybe there's the equivalent of like metal babbles somewhere in this game that drop like tons of XP. But maybe you get better experience by defeating or by meleeing enemies. That's one thing I never really do. Never checked the difference between melee and regular in terms of like money and or experience. Just sucks whenever you try to melee enemies, they just retreat anyways, so what's the point? Unless you have an ability that prevents them from running away. I don't know if that exists. Alright, what we got? Let's go to the tavern. Oh, they're chasing us and everything, but let's go have a drink. Decided to stay put here, even with the evacuation order. After all, this is my tavern, and I worked damn hard to make it a success. I'm willing to die right here if I have to. It's so unfortunate that Chairman Zanetti had to die. I really hope we were able to have a nice long talk someday. Professor, that wouldn't have been a good idea anyway you sliced it. After all, Chairman Zanetti was a snake in the grass. He favored technology over all else, even in his own galaxy. Yes, you're right, of course, but still. What to do here? Depart. It's a good place just to, like, repair your ship, I guess. It's beautiful. Plus 10 fame. What's it even doing? Squirting out juice? Yeah, you've confirmed the neutron star Wiseman ahead at E391. Okay, Helm, we have some distance between us. Don't underestimate its gravitational pull. Radar is going to be useless. You'll have to visually measure the timing on those plasma jet eruptions. Okay, fasten your seatbelts. We're going to enter Wiseman's gravitational sphere. Funny, it was like a mini game all of a sudden. And they all died. Game over. We escaped Wiseman's gravitational sphere. Radar function is back to normal. Phew. You had to be nuts to chase us through that. What the goose? Kira? Oh no, 5 enemy ships, including a massive one ahead. They're heading this way. Has our ship recovered full functionality? I'll run a system check. Let's see. Fire control, engines, all other systems check. We're ready to go. Okay, there's only 5 ships. Pull this off at blasting our way out. Oh crap, one of these bullshit things. Well, at least we can use the fighters to fight the back. Like we have the ability of shooting behind anyways. Heh, very nice, Ensign Merrill. You've read the enemy like a book. I figured this was their only escape route. They managed to break through Admiral Airman's net. Well, too bad for Airman. The 3 characters are all ours now. All hands prepare for battle. Just got anti-air. Using too much damage output. Yuri, we gotta pray with that damn ship shield there. Make it have decent attack through. Alec, you can use the thingamajig, can't you? You know that thing old man Gen had? The one that neutralizes enemy formation. I know you can do it, Alec. I mean, Gen even said that you had it in ya. So what are you waiting for? Oh, ha 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 ha. I can almost taste it. Sweet flavor of the enemy's panic when they realize their attacks have no effect. Just take them out one at a time. What now? For Admiral Macklin, it's a Federation fleet. What are they doing all the way out here? Sure, we'll just have to annihilate them too. We're the vessel outnumbered. We should withdraw at once. What? If we wait much longer, they'll be the ones who get surrounded this time. Rear Admiral Macklin, please, don't let your anger affect your decision. Fine, we withdraw. Now, there's a lot of music in here that are very, very inspired by other soundtracks. There's a lot of stuff that's like very Star Warsy. There's one that sounds like it's like a knockoff Imperial March kind of thing. Yuri, the enemy's fleet is fleeing. I'm sure there's probably a lot of Gundam-style music, too. I'm not super familiar with the music from Gundam, though, but... It's the Libertasian fleet. I never expected to see them all the way out here. Captain, it looks like we came to just in the nick of time. Are you alright? Admiral Bernard. Can't afford to have you meet your end out here. Follow my fleet. I'll lead you back to the territory that's now under our control. Thank you, Admiral. Freedom! So did Alec get that ability? It's like, come on, Alec, you could do it. So I'm assuming he's eventually going to have the ability of, like, using, you know, the same ability. they're ranking at now. Oops. Do we break into the 100s yet? Getting closer. Only another 1,200 to go before we break into the top 100. Almost there. There's a Star Wars RPG in the DS. Well, none that I'm aware of. I wonder if this game was originally going to be some sort of like game like that, and they couldn't get the rights of like, all right, let's just do our own thing. Nice, the Portable Republic. I would totally play that. Knights of the New Republic. Here, Grimmer. Oh, don't worry, it's coming. My wife and kids evacuate plans, blah blah blah. It's weird how does Desmond Gate thing actually end up helping us, huh? That's the way it worked out this time, but who knows what may happen next? After all, we have no idea what it's thinking, or even if it thinks. True, when it was still Trevor Desmond, it was rather easy to read what was in his mind. Now that thing is an utter mystery. We were relieved to be back on solid ground. I was starting to feel like it would never happen. Yeah, it's like we've been this close to kissing our butts goodbye lately. Most of our crew seems pretty exhausted too. Here, you should take a break down here for a while, don't you think so? You're right. How about we stay in port for one round of shifts? Sure, I think everyone will like that. Bulog. Alright, we got enough money now that we could, I'm gonna upgrade, get my new, fleet, ship here. Let's get rid of that old battleship we have. Time for some upgrades. Okay, shipyard, no wait. So we gotta go into remodeling. It's so confusing. I go to remodeling. I can sell the Borod. Sell that 51,000. Shipyard. Let's buy the Erebos. Oops. Right. Even just the plain Erebos is like the same cell back as the previous dude. So what kind of weapons does this thing have? Yeah. A lot of MRV missiles. I don't think the power output was all that good, but in terms of like pure attack power, but maybe pretty good. Hopefully has a lot of room. It's got an okay amount of room. Okay. Okay. Fit, fit 2 hangars in there. Fit like one of these and then one of these. Be the most I can get out of it. Missile down here. Alright, what we got for bridges? Goes bridge 810, 10 8, 12 12. That's a big chunk of space and I can't fit it in there. 10 8. I mean, this one's definitely the best bang for your buck, the Zenitos one. It's kind of hard to compare that. T-shaped thing that'd be useful here. Fire control, level 4. Anti-air control room. Deflector room, thruster control room, amplifier, level 3. We don't have a... Well, most of our weapons are beam missiles, so it's kind of pointless having an amplifier. About navigating bridge level 4. Let's just see what we can actually fit in there. Second bridge. Navigating bridges. We'll put level 8. Control unit in there. So that reduces our crew requirements, so I don't even need any other crew. Captain's cabin level 3 gives us how much? 1500 fame. Oops. Accuracy extra. Ship control room 4. Just a bunch of attack. More accuracy. Radar rooms. That was a big jump in price. Like, I guess it's the cost. Grenade engine room. Running low on cash. I won't be able to like add any ships or anything. I'm broke. Got $76 to my name. I haven't had ships yet or anything. Alright, let's make this number 1. I guess I won't be fighting anything back here unless I just leave. There's no like regular battles. Oops. What's my ship look like now? Fancy. I was gonna use a barrage, but it died before I was able to. Get some money so I can buy shit. Those MRV things are AoE, I guess.
Enemy unit. Enemy unit.
Ah. Alec, are you there? Yes. Please come in. Sorry to bother you right after your shift change. Did I wake you? Oh, no. I was awake. Okay, good. Listen, I want to give this to you before I forgot. Ah. As Yuri says this, he takes out a disc entitled The History of the Galactic Wars that Natty had given him. But I couldn't. Already read it from cover to cover. You have it now. Thank you. Like Kovalenko takes the weathered-looking disc from Yuri, and with both hands gently holds it to his chest. Seeing this, Yuri gives a gentle smile, nods, and then turns around and starts heading for the door. Alec. Yes? Don't rush yourself. You'll learn to master your abilities in time. Oh, Yuri disappears down the corridor before Alec has a chance to respond. I had to go to the Oz. That's weird. Never expected to get transmission straight from Father's fleet. Yes, well, we've just now successfully secured an IP communication route. Okay, so what can I do for you? It's nothing in particular. I simply wish to confirm communication function and inquire as to your Highness's well-being. Heh. Sure you're not more worried about that daughter of yours? No, heh. Really, just Prince Siko. It ain't a pretty sight for watching old heaters like you get all embarrassed like that. How about I call Ursula over here right now? I mean, don't you want some family time, you know, just you two? Yes, Your Highness, thank you. What is it, Father? I came as fast as I could. Prince Siko said it was important. Oh no, simply I wish to see your face. I trust you're doing well. Huh? Oh. Well, what do you think? Yes, you look fine to me. I'm much relieved. I've been thinking, don't you think it's about time you found yourself a husband? Of course, it would have to be a man of standing. One who is suitable for the illustrious House of Macklin. Is that all you have to say, Father? Oh, well, I'm sorry, Father, but I'm busy fulfilling my duty to the Empire. I don't have time to talk to you about such matters right now. Excuse me, but I have work to do. It's odd. Ursula Macklin turns and exits the communication room, leaving her father still up on the hologram display. Admiral heaves a wary sigh before his hologram disappears. She wants to get into the ensign's pants, probably. Back on the Kromkruak, Ursula Macklin's flagship. Ursula is quietly sitting in her own quarters, deep in thought. Admiral Miles is preparing a beverage behind her. This is Ursula likes. Miles puts 2 heaping teaspoons of sweetener into the cup before pouring the piping hot drink. After his long years of serving an adjutant to Ursula, he knows this is what she likes best when she is in a foul mood. Just get married, you two. Meryl, why did you have to be just an ensign? Huh? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. I was just thinking out loud. Oh, right. The flustered response to Ursula's threatening tone, Miles hands her the cup. She takes it without a word, and an intensely annoyed look on her face proceeds to take a sip. Alright, well, the ship's definitely better than the old one. I don't know if it was worth the amount of money I spent on it, but... my flagship now. It's purple. That's right, we're gonna start getting a whole bunch of upgrades now. Anti-ship, anti-air, attack range, anti-ship. A little bit more credits. Not enough to really do anything. Probably would have been better just getting like a step down. Right? That other battleship that there was there. Going with the abilities. I mean, I could try it, I guess. The old save from before I made the ship. Absoluta. This leaves us a lot of extra cash, so... Oh well. It's not much in the way of wow, any space. Got a lot of that space, but nothing there. So this one has that ability, whatever the hell it was called there. I don't know how that... what that ability does, but... Yeah, what kind of weapons does this thing have, actually? Plasma cannons. I think I've seen those before. So this could be good. The problem is it doesn't tell you, like, it's 240 firepower, but what, times 1? Times 50? Like, I don't know. So if I put 2 of these in there, I mean, technically I can have up to 40 fighters by putting 2 of these hangars. Or if I put 2 of these, then I'll have more room to put other stuff in there. That's going to give me 24 fighters. Be the best way to go. Especially if this is going to be my flagship. I need more shit in here. Weird bridge. I'll put that white, that 2x1 there. That's perfect for that. They really don't give you a lot of space for much of anything. So little room. Need that control unit thing. Doesn't want to be able to do much here. Yeah, I don't know if this one's gonna be all that great. Just like so little room to put anything in. Why can't I put that one in? It's too expensive. I already spent 60,000? Jesus. The hell did I put in here that was so expensive? $64,000 worth of modules. Jesus. I don't have enough room. I don't have enough to put my ships in there yet. Enough for 4 ships. That's all I can afford. So the big question is, what does this thing look like? Or not look like? What does that? What is that NOS command system? That thing is good. I'm not sure if it's gonna be obvious. That was an automatic one, right? I don't think it was a command thing, or was it? Maybe it was a command thing. Yeah, it's probably that third spot. No, it's A. It should be automatic, I think. Oops. So big. It might actually increase our to-hit chance, because we haven't missed once. Alright, that right there, if it increases our chance to hit, that's massive. Because usually, like, half of our hits would be missing. Yeah, it's definitely increasing our accuracy by a huge margin. Holy shit. Alright, well, that's an easy choice then. Rid of that other ship. That alone, we've missed like twice out of like the entire barrage so far. Thing is extremely dead, by the way.
Enemy unit.
That's huge.
Enemy unit.
More anti-ship, I guess. So I don't know what anti-ship really does. Like, does it just increase my damage output? So maybe I don't need that accuracy boosting thing then in my ship. Anyway. Let's keep giving my, every time I hit town until I get enough, enough fighters, I'll keep buying more. Yeah, I think I'll keep this one. Still curious what that other ship's ability had there. I guess this one, the ability is definitely increasing accuracy, because, yeah, it has to be what that was. The other one sounded like it would do something similar. Maybe it does. That it increases, like, critical hits. But if you're still missing most of your shots, then increasing critical hits won't do much. Kieran Norton and his men are busy discussing something in front of the sector chart at the headquarters. We picked up the Admiral's coordinate signal. Near Wiseman, we knew something was wrong. That's why I immediately sent Admiral Bernard's fleet. Closest one in the immediate area. It appears that I made the right decision. It's true, without your help we would have been done for. I owe you one. Admiral Bernard, I really appreciate those reinforcements you sent earlier. If it weren't for you, we probably would have been nothing more than a debris field flit, drifting through space right about now. There's no need to thank me, Captain. I owe you for the kindness you showed towards Kitson. Besides, we need you for the battle against the Gavalos. Here he finds himself inadvertently grinning at Douglas Bernard's curt yet sincere praise. Bernard ignores Yuri's reaction, continues with his thought. Something I wanted to tell you, Captain. I'm listening. Porter still has a super weapon that has yet to be used. Another super weapon. You mean the ZR? No, this one's different. It's the Ebstafi, a state-of-the-art battleship equipped with powerful high-stream blasters. The greatest battleship in all of the Federation. I had no idea Orders had a ship like that. Come to think of it, I heard that the FSN audit turned up some iffy items in the Order's budget over the past few years. Admiral, were those funds being used to build that ship you just mentioned? Yes, it's very likely. We developed that ship under extremely tight security. Supposed to be our trump card against the Lugovalos. That's why we padded our budgets here and there, and then diverted those funds to cover the ship's development costs. Mystery solved. There's still some minor design flaws left to be dealt with, but once they're ironed out, we'll hand over the ship over to the Federation government. I don't know who they'll assign the ship to, but I hope that it's you, Captain. I'm sure they're going to assign the ship. It's going to be like, here's the blueprint for the ship. Go pay for it. Do my best to make that happen. This was an unusual ship mixed in with that fleet that was pursuing you. It was a shield ship. It's a lot like the ones the Iskandidans use. They say that it's similar, but I thought it performed far better than anything Iskandida has. I guess the Govalans must have taken a design that made it its way to the SMC and then improved on it. I see. I suspect that ship, using Zeman asymptomatic shields in combination with this armor, that's why it's able to completely neutralize our attacks. I never actually checked how much damage I was doing to their shield ships. I wonder though if this new ship I have, I wonder if the accuracy boost makes it so I can hit the back row now. I'll have to try that. Sounds like bad news to me. I'm assuming it doesn't increase it to the point where you can start hitting the back row without an issue, but maybe it does. Oh, Captain, so relieved to see that you made it back safely. But the worst when I heard you were surrounded by the Lugavalian fleet. Yeah, you're not the only one. I would have been more careful if I'd known you're going up against Neil Araman. Who's Neil Araman? He's the enemy commander that has us surrounded. The man who pretty much destroyed the SMC. So that's who you were up against, eh? Okay, I guess we didn't have to go here. I mean... going back. Command room after Yuri and company have left. Kevin Norton is lighting up a cigar while talking to William Horton and Douglas Bernard. So what do you think of him, sir? Yuri, what do you think of him? Well, it's just my personal opinion, but he strikes me as someone who could make a huge difference in the universe. Got the makings of a true hero. I agree. Can't deny that there was a moment there when the Zero-G Dong in me felt a bit jealous in him. I share that sentiment as well. He has all the qualities of a true hero. You really feel that way too, Commander? I do. He's a good man. It's a shame that he'll undoubtedly be consumed with the flames of war one day. Huh? What do you mean by that? Heroes are often near godlike figures that we mortals count on to change the universe with their valiant deeds. We're fickle when it comes to our saviors. The hero is left worked to the bone, like some beast of burden. All that remains is the name and legend. While we were mortals, our mere mortals are left to rule the newfound peace in their wake. Hey Atticus, thanks for the raid. Welcome raiders. Playing some Dead Rising 4. Nice. How's that one coming along? Welcome to a long visual novel. So much visual novel. Same stuff. That's bad, really. I think I've only played the first two for Dead Rising. I guess by the fourth one, they just kind of gave up. It's like, this is all we got now. Okay, so I'm assuming I'm going back. Oops. long hellscape of lore would happen to the Rising 4. I guess they tried to change too many things, and probably some development hell stuff, I'm sure. Like what happens to any series, they just burn out. Alright, let's see before. They're really costly? Probably. I haven't looked up on it, but I imagine they probably didn't sell a lot of copies of this game. So that right there just probably ups the price. I don't know how much I spent for it, but it's probably in the probably like middle of the ground for DS. That was back then. Nowadays it's probably like stupid. Let's see what price charting has it as. Price. Nope. Price. Charting. Infinite space. Well, it's going for about $104 right now, according to price charting. $100, yeah, about $100. Yeah. I'm sure I paid for less than that. You know, if you got it for at Goodwill, you probably paid significantly less than that. Did I look this up? I think I looked this up. I paid like $50 or something like that. eBay, where's my eBay app? eBay. $15. Nice. Definitely can't go wrong with that price. That's one of those games, like, yeah, it's pretty much at the price it's going to be, and it's going to stay that price. I'm sure it's not going in any more demand. Or maybe it is now that I'm playing it. Infinite. Yeah, I paid $68 Canadian back in 2020. So, yeah, about $50. Definitely not $15. Yeah, I don't think it's a high enough production game for it to get faked. Like obviously for stuff like Pokemon, you definitely have to be careful. But for something like Infinite Space, like who's faking a copy of Infinite Space? It's not worth it. If it was a game that was worth like $300, $400 or something like that, then you know they might go try to make some fake ones. But nobody's going to be trying to fake $100 games that nobody's heard about. But yeah, Pokemon by far is the game series you have to be the most careful of when you buy a like anything, even complete in box. Like it's like, oh, you think complete in box? Usually, carts are almost are like the easiest things to fake, but you can, and boxes are fairly easy to fake. Manuals are usually something you don't see a lot of like fake ones, but Pokemon's the exception. So you have to really know what to look for. Yeah. True enough, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem like this game would have warranted anybody to go through the effort. Especially since R4 cards are a thing. If people want to play the game, they're not going to go buy it. It's only collectors going to be buying it, so it's a pretty small niche market for faking something. Really? Wizard of Oz one was a fake? That's weird. Who would bother to fake that thing? That's that's really odd. Now, was it like a fake as in like it was just like it was actually like the Wizard of Oz, but you could tell it was a fake label on it kind of thing, or that I wouldn't have expected that game to have a fake version out there. But the fact it came from GameStop makes it like, yeah, okay. That makes sense. Was it actually like Wizard of Oz on it? Because I could see somebody like taking like a cheap game, like you get Brain Age. Chip art in the back was all lined up. Not sure what you mean. one of the easiest ways I find for spotting fake DS games is the label. If you look carefully at the label, and this usually shows up with the with photos as well, you'll notice that the way they print the labels on these things, they do it through like silk screening, right? And when you silk screen things, usually the colors are put at different angles so that you have a less chance of like getting moire patterns when you're like, you know, making the things, so you don't get the weird repeating patterns. So typically the black one is tilted at about a 15-degree angle compared to, you know, the label's position. So if you look carefully at stuff like the gray part of the Nintendo DS logo, so the bottom, like, you know, O of the underneath Nintendo there, you'll see it looks like it's almost like it's crooked on an actual DS cart, especially on photos, because the black is at an angle, so when it's printing the gray, of course, you're not printing full black, so you have these dots, but they're not straight up and down. So quick look at that. Oftentimes is a really good indicator. Not all games are like printed like that. There are some games that actually do have printing that are up and down, but that's a very quick way of seeing if the label's fake, I find. Because when you're just printing like labels through like a printer or something like that, it's going to be, first of all, that circle is going to be like thicker, and it's not going to have that kind of characteristic kind of almost twisted look to it. Look at the back with the chip part of the brass of the chip area. You'll see these never all in a straight line. Well, here, let me take a look at mine, because I know mine's real. Take a quick look at it. Alright, got my copy here. Oh, you mean like, well, yeah, I mean, there's, you're talking about there's, yeah, like one in the beginning and the end, they're kind of like lower down, and then one just off in the middle. Is that what you mean? You have like three of them that are kind of sticking down. Gotcha, and yours were all in a straight line. It's kind of weird, especially Wizard of Oz. That's not something you would have expected to... It makes you wonder who decided to make a fake version of that. I mean, Wizard of Oz is a little more on the expensive side, I guess, so maybe. But still weird. Yeah, I mean, that's the first thing to check, especially in photos. Again, if you look at that weird twist there, if you look at the actual O in the underneath the Nintendo, like the second half of the second half of like the DS logo thing, you'll see in a lot of them, including this one here, it's got like a little bit of a twist. Which is a very easy way to tell. And just the printing in general, but that little circle thing is a very fairly easy telltale sign. But again, there are some games, like I think some of the Pokemon games actually are printed in a way where that isn't the thing. It's actually like normal up and down. And cards I know are real cards are like that. So you definitely have to do your research whenever you're buying things. You have to know what the real one looks like. And that's the biggest problem, is trying to, you know... New PS1 fakes coming out now? No, I didn't realize they were coming out with some. Are they like black discs? Or are they silver discs? There's only a few games, only a few PS1 games that came out in silver discs. Like, are they black discs? Wow, it's crazy. Yeah, I guess. I mean, there's definitely some expensive PS1 ones, so I could see them definitely making some fake stuff. Are they like? Do they actually work in a unmodified PS1 though? Because I mean, if they can make it so that you can have an unmodded PS1 play like burnt disc there, that's pretty cool. At that point, is it really fake? At that point, if it plays on a non-modified PS1, I mean, at that point, I'd almost call it a reprint. It's an illegal reprint, but still a reprint. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. So I was gonna say, if they start coming out as ones that working on modified ones, then you know. But yeah, how many people have modified PS1s they're gonna be popping a disc into? To be fair, so that's a pretty easy, quick way of finding out, right? Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're buying on eBay, you're gonna be protected anyway, so that's not an issue there. It's definitely more of an issue if you're buying it in like at a, in like a, you know, not necessarily a flea market, but like a con or something like that. You bring it home, and then of course the vendor's long gone because you know they're only there for the weekend or whatever. Yeah. There are PS1 counterfeits on the markets, sale the Express, counterfeit titles, being pressed on dark substrate, counterfeit Real Legion, distinguishable from the real deal. It's crazy. But again, if people are trying to put those out on eBay, you're gonna be protected, so the majority of people aren't really gonna be affected by it. And if you're selling those fake ones like in a games con or something like that, in any sort of vendor spot, that's a really good way of like having everybody never purchase from you again. So it's kind of like who would that be designed for, right? Like nobody's going to try to mark these things out as real things unless they're not aware. I mean, people are, but like, where was the source to begin with, right? Like somebody somewhere had to get these and sell them, and somebody else buying them without testing them, and etc. etc. Galactic Federation headquarters. VIPs have already left. The credit reporters still milling around the gate. 2 guards are standing at attention from the president's office. Guess it's not okay to just stop in whenever we want. Better wait until they're invited. Way too black. Yeah, no, the PS1 discs are pretty black. PS1 discs are like pitch black. Yeah, I mean, if you need a modded system, that's right there is gonna it's gonna stop the propagation of them like almost instantly. That's the thing with like you know, fake DS ones, is you can easily have a fake DS card that works perfectly fine in a DS, so somebody could be using a fake card without even realizing it's fake because there's no indication once you pop it in a system. If you pop your PS1 fake disc on your system and it doesn't load right away, it's stopped there. The buck stops there. Because that's the biggest problem with the DS fake stuff. You know, you have a lot of people selling these things not realizing they're fake cards. So it's not like they're purposely going out and trying to sell you something fake. They may even not be aware of it themselves. They played it, it worked. So they're selling it as used, and, you know, what do you do, right? Whoa. As your company approached the FSN HQ, Tatiana Argarkov mutters quietly when they come across a strange-looking crowd of people. Looks like the freak show's starting all over again. These people really give me the creeps. In War Room, Yuri and company observed many officers busily moving about. Pierce sanctioned smack dab in the middle of the commotion noise. Captain, so glad to see you made it back safe and sound. You're the worst when I heard you were surrounded by the Lugavalian fleet. So did I. We were lucky to get out of that one alive, to tell you the truth. Ha! I wish there was a little more luck involved in just luck. At any rate, you prevented Orsino technology from slipping into enemy hands. And for that you have my gratitude. It was no small feat. No problem. Oh yeah, we got something for you. Three hands Ludger sank the ZR2 blueprints that have been recovered. Blueprints for the ZR2. They should prove useful in the showdown with Lugavalos. You got them, didn't you? Well done, Captain. Well done indeed. I'll send these over to our development department right away. So how's it going, organizing that coalition fleet or whatever it's called? It's just been completed. We just finished notifying military forces of each nation, in fact. Once they're ready, they'll rendezvous with the Libertasian fleet in Oz. There's just one matter that has me concerned, however. Something the matter? I'm sure you saw that demonstration by those adeists that passed our headquarters earlier. I imagine it was hard to miss. I wouldn't really call that a demonstration. I mean, they didn't even say a thing. They were just walking around like a bunch of zombies. Well, they may seem harmless right now, but demonstrations like that are popping up with alarming frequency across the Federation. I think the Holy Nation of Hades is working behind the scenes. As a distinct possibility. They may very well see this as a chance to weaken our position. We're busy with the Lugavalian invasion. It would be a smart move on their part, considering we have neither the time nor the resources to deal with them. True. However, we'll have to nip this problem in the bud soon, or it gets the chance to spread out of control. But first things first. All my efforts must be put towards completing the coalition fleet. Meantime, I would appreciate if you and your crew would stand by. Enemy's not going to wait for us. They are no doubt growing stronger by the minute. The coalition fleet must be completed as soon as possible. Wait. Does this guy have anything to say? Brad Lennox is currently out of his office. Instead, Yuri and company find a tall man who looks like he could be an administrative assistant standing before them. Sorry, but Director Lennox is out investigating right now. An accident. Investigating an accident? What does this have to do with the FSN? Sure, the FSN agent he is, Thomas Vale, grows suspicious when he senses that Brad Lennox's assistant is admitting something. So let's just leave it at that for now. You can't even tell me. I work here too, you know, in case you forgot. No, I know, but... Fine, I'll just go ask the director myself then. Where'd you get to anyway? I'm afraid I can't. Give me a break. Throw me a bone, will ya? Make sure you don't get in trouble. Alright, supposedly on the planet Nuzir in the Hinwald sector. Hinwald sector? What the cruise is he doing all the way out there? Just keeps getting more and more interesting. What do you say? We're gonna go pay the director a little visit or what? Sounds like a plan to me. Guess those kids are gone for good now. They'll never join us again because we sold them out. Meanwhile, the Rudiano's flagship of the LMC invasion fleet. So you see, Desmond Gate has been cyclically gating in and out. Each time our fleet takes damage. Does the thing seem to have some sort of objective? I don't believe so. From what I can tell, its behavioral pattern is reflexive, like some primitive creature, rather than having any sense of purpose. It seems to unconditionally attack whatever it sees. But Desmond Gate is a real pain in the ass, if you ask me. Indeed. Not only our attacks have no effect on it, you never know when it's going to pop up next. But if there's nothing we can do, there's nothing we can do. Just see that you can keep an eye on it. You got it? Yes, Your Highness. I'll notify the other fleets immediately. Okay, is there anything else? Merrill Miles raises his hand after a brief pause. The other officers look displeased to see a lower-ranking officer speak up like this, even if he is Ursula Macklin's tactician. It's okay. Speak. Yes, Your Highness. Actually, I have an idea. Want to invade the Andalusia sector? Yes, and if Your Highness would allow it, I would like to attempt the invasion by leading my own fleet. Ensign, what are you... It's a pretty gutsy request for a man of your standing, Miles. Yes, well, I've heard Libertas is the main power we're currently up against. While the Andalusia sector is far from their central sector, it's a crucial area that leads to their home world. If we take it, then it would be a severe blow to the enemy's morale. What do you think, Admiral Araman? Well, maybe a mere ensign, but he is an Ursula's technician, and he has had years of experience. This is what he proposes. I'd say it's worth our consideration at the very least. Yeah, you're right. Okay, Ensign Merrill, I'll give you 20,000 ships from my fleet, plus the authority to command them, like your very own. But let me down, got it? Yes, Your Highness. Ensign Merrill gives a loud and forceful reply, while Ursula watches him with mixed feelings of both unease and hope. The war room empties after the meeting, but Seiko calls Merrill to stay behind afterward. Merrill remains there with a rather anxious look on his face. Ensign, you're a Carlinian, aren't you? I am, Your Highness. Just remember, Lugavalian women are tough customers. You know, really high maintenance compared to the gals where you're from, Your Highness. You gotta show your strength as a man for a Lugavalian woman to want to give in to you. It's do or die time now, Ensign. Do or die. Oh. I mean, yes, Your Highness. Merrill gives an inordinately round response to Seiko and flashes him a big toothy grin, as well as the thumbs up sign. Go get him, Tiger. Alright, where was I supposed to be heading? That cutscene made me forget. I don't know, one of the void gates, I guess. Or is there any point in revisiting any of these other places? Probably. I don't know. Let's revisit them all. Oh, where did we get the 62,000 bucks from? Did I sell something accidentally? Or did I get a reward for, like, the other stuff? That seems... Oops. No, I didn't sell anything. Whatever. Oh, no, wait. Oh, I loaded before I made that ship. That's right. That ship was pretty good, actually, so... That chance of, like, oops. Yeah, that accuracy boost there, definitely good. There's also the Spore thing, which has that other impact convergence control system, but saying that one doesn't have fighters or anything. I don't know if I need anything that increases accuracy, because it didn't seem like Didn't seem like, I mean, the built-in accuracy thing seems to be pretty good. This in here. Actually, this is supposed to be a crew requirement of -200. Only reduces it by 50. So, seems kind of pointless for lowering it by 50. I guess I can't go below 100. Better off to just put in like a putting in like a small crew complement thing. Bridges. Yeah, I don't think I need the accuracy boost that I get from these, so let's not waste money on these. $124,000 or 12,000 just for this one. This increases my attack power. This one. No, it's gonna take too much space. I better put it like this. Hey Kellic, how's it going? Captain's cabin, 1,500 buck, 1,500 fame. This hull level 5, level 4. Circle ships from discontinued are currently 75% out, delivering out. Nice. Let's make a trip. I'm not quite sure what fleet bonus does and captain bonus. I have no idea what those do. I imagine fleet bonus is good, maybe. I don't know. It's the fleet ship. And you would like deflectors and stuff. Shield frame. I'm broke again. going very slowly. Slowly but surely. I need to upgrade these things, but I can't afford it right now because I'm broke. Those are my ships. 20 cents per 100 grams. Nice. Alright, let's make this my fleet ship. Aggro. I can change the, well, I can't afford it right now, but change some stuff in the aggro since it won't be my fleet ship. Like, I don't need a captain's room anymore in that one. It's my ranking now. They have that captain's room. 193. We're almost in the, only like 500 more and we're in the top 100. Almost there. We're almost on the board. Hope so. I can't see this being 46 hours unless, well, I guess if you're just like skipping all the dialogue, saying that's like the majority of everything. Yeah, exactly. Considering this is a very, very text-heavy game, that definitely speeds things up for sure. That's right. There was something I was just wishing I could get your opinions on. Go on, we're listening. Yes, well, the other day I observed a powerful drone Higgs boson reaction centered on the Gibraltar sector. What's more, it was a highly regular and cyclical reaction. Kevin, Minas, and Amida Mistaka exchanged loaded glances when they heard this. No doubt, they instantly recalled that there was a Desmond Gate. That was where that was where the Desmond Gate appeared. It's a confusing sentence. Sensing that they knew something, Director Grant proceeded to question them. Did you two know something about the matter? Yeah, true. Yes, actually we do, you see. That is very true. I see. A Trevor Desmond fellow and a warp gate, you say? Together they formed a Desmond Gate. And also I do a lot of, like, running around and revisiting places after certain events just to see if there's new characters to grab or new items to pick up, that kind of stuff. I'd say there was an appropriate name. After all, what could be more simple than the sum of two parts? Yes, exactly. It's quite a fabulous name, if I do say so myself. Don't you agree, Aminda? Huh? Oh, the name. I wouldn't exactly call it creative, but it gets the job done. Dr. Grant, how often has that Higgs boson reaction been occurring? Here, take a look at this. As he says this, Director Grant displays two images in the front monitor. First, the chart of the Gibraltar sector appears, followed by the Higgs boson sites that have been observed. As he stated, they seem to be appearing and disappearing, going from one location to another at a regular cycle. Based on what you said, I'd say the Desmond Gate entity is repeatedly gating in and out. Yes, but its appearance interval is just too regular. It's as if the entity or object or whatever it has no longer has any recollection of being Trevor Desmond. In fact, it's like some sort of primitive life form repeating a set behavior pattern. Whatever it is, I'm glad it popped up in the Gavalian-held sector. I just hope it doesn't decide to expand its territory and come after us. Say that again. If we could predict where it would appear next, we could avoid a sudden catastrophe. Fortunately, I don't see any pattern in its appearance coordinates. Excuse me. Yes, what is it, Alec? Like Kovalenko suddenly interrupts the conversation and proceeds to question Aminda Mistaka. Seems somewhat flustered. May you please see that observation data? I'd like to study it if I may. Reminds you of a gray-haired crush. Kinda does. If you would, Alec. Yes, just for a while. It's okay, I can do it right here. You think, Captain? It's fine with me. What about you, Director Grant? Oh, please, by all means. We have plenty of space to spare for whatever work you wish to do. Alec, are you sure you'll be okay here by yourself? Well... Alec's voice trails off, his face bashful and red. Bernie Parolo raises her hand and speaks up. I'll stay here with Alec. I mean, I bet the guy couldn't whip up a decent meal for himself if his life depended on it. I don't want the kid to starve to death, you know? Oh, it's settled then. Brenny, we'll leave you and Alec here for a while. Are you sure it's okay by you, Director Grant? There are rooms for you two immediately, then. Please, come this way. You're the boss. Thank you. Brenny and Alec follow Grant out through the door at the other end of the room. Yuri watches them watches them leave and turns to Yuri with a concerned look on her face. Yuri, why did Alec get so interested in that date all of a sudden? Who knows? Maybe he came up with one of those brilliant ideas. No idea what it might be, but at least he took the initiative to do something on his own. That's huge. We should support him. Right. Great. So much for our first officer. So how long is temporarily? Finish exploring the sector and come back. Hopefully you'll be done by then. Nothing. So many question mark spots. Yeah, if you're close enough to an enemy, you can use melee, which you're basically boarding the ship. But 99% of the time, all they're going to do is retreat, so you just waste your melee thing, so it seems pointless. Increase my durability. Ooh, 50 durability. What's to do here? Yeah, the ship just transforms and turns to a Gundam and starts punching the other ship. That'd be hilarious. Shooting his name. Captain, would you mind sharing with me the opinion on what you consider to be the ultimate ship? Imagine you travel in quite a few ships in your adventure so far. I wonder if I should have brought that a blueprint for that other thing to this guy before we gave it to the other guy. Lord Roth waiting with Nellie Baker. Previously shut himself in his room, despondent of the embassy. But look who's come back from the dead. Ha ha ha, good one, Yuri. Wish I just wanted to spare my fans any further grief. Huh? Barry is a total loss for word at Lord Roth's response. Lord Roth, it seems, is back in true form. Nellie comes by to rescue, speaking candidly to Yuri. Actually, he was just assigned a brand new cutting-edge ship to replace his beloved cruiser. You made a miraculous recovery as soon as you heard the news. Yeah. That'd be a good way of, like, you know, destroying the Death Star. Now that actually makes sense. Hey, where's Schneiser? He's busy trying to coordinate with the other fleet commanders from the other nations. Phew. It sounds like a tough job, but with all those countries in the Federation. I'll say that again. I tried helping him out, but didn't have patience for it. I mean, some countries demanded to be put in a rear guard, while others wanted their own command system to be instituted. And there were those Enzamonons. They demanded that we provide wine at every meal, and even breakfast. Believe it. Breakfast wine is the best kind of wine. So Yuri, it sounds like you had a gruesome a time yourself, breaking out like that when you were surrounded. Well, that's quite a remarkable feat. Not really. Might have been goners if that Desmond Gate hadn't appeared when it did. Desmond Gate? Heh, what a silly name. What an universe is that anyway? Is it true that nothing seemed to damage it? Yeah, as far as I could tell, plus... Earl Minos cuts Yuri off before he can finish the sentence. It's body. I don't mean body in the living sense, or at least I don't think so. It's just of a dead gate. Short, it has the same properties of a void gate. This Desmond Gate thing launches an attack here. I think we have any hope of defeating it? I don't really see how... It seems impervious to all of mankind's weaponry, you see. Oh, that's just fantastic. This is just great. Might have to go up against the Desmond Gate or whatever it is. Tell me, this has even gotten the great Lord Roth flustered. Sorry, this borders on the supernatural. That is not even remotely in my job description. Yeah, I love how they made all the void gates, like, invulnerable. I'm assuming all those void gates just came from, like, they're just, like, there. Nobody knows how they got there. Because otherwise, you know, how would they not be able to destroy it? But that seems to be more of a plot thing than anything, that are indestructible, because otherwise, couldn't they just, like, destroy these gates from preventing these invasions from happening? That'd be too easy. Let's just make them indestructible somehow. Alright, let's see if Buddy Boy's done. I need him back.
Enemy unit.
I want to try fighting a ship that's in, like, the back row and see what my accuracy increase does to it. Does it make it so I'm hitting most of the hits anyways, or... As your incoming passes through the gate, Director Grant comes to meet them with a smile on his face. It seems that those Lugavellians are quite advanced in research. If that's the Void Gates, it's too bad that we are at war. I'd like to discuss the matters of the researchers in their country. Alright, I guess they're not done yet. I wonder if it's going to be a time-based thing, or... We do have to go to the loser place. So, let's go do that. Where was the Hinwald? It was back here this way. Come on. Loser. Was that there before?
Enemy unit.
Oh, there he is. Thomas Vale says almost immediately after entering the tavern and spotting Superior Officer Brad Lennox. Lennox, however, fails to notice them as he glares down intently on a mobile screen he has spread out across his table. Dr. Lennox, what brings you here? Captain, what are you doing here? We asked first, but you win. We were looking for you at the HQ and said you were here investigating an accident. Oh, right, the accident. What happened? What's the FSN doing investigating a space accident anyway? Well... Trey has not replied to Thomas's question. Lennox carefully looks around as if he's not sure of anything he should say anything. After making sure no one is listening on their conversation, he starts speaking again, but in a hushed voice. Yuri, have you ever heard of an accident occurring when exiting a void gate? No, never. What about you, Professor? I can't say that I have. Absolute safety is guaranteed at all times for all void gate travel. It's been that way for at least the past 5,000 years that humankind has been venturing to space. Right, I heard that too. Are you saying you're investigating a void gate accident? Afraid so. A few days ago, a transport ship was lost in the void gate between here and the Galactic Federation headquarters sector. What's this? Can't be. Sabotage. Dr. Lennox, has it been confirmed that the transport ship was destroyed? I only have some eyewitness accounts right now. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what might have happened. All we know for sure at this point is that the ship seems to have simply vanished. What do you mean vanished? This is what I've been trying to find out so far. The transport ship was traveling with 2 other ships, escorts to be exact. All 3 of them entered the gate at the same time, but only 2 came out of the other side. Right, the transport was missing. At least that's what the escort captain claims. Fascinating. It was an unprecedented event. What about engine trouble? Maybe it went down because something like that. Rose, SMT. Yeah, in terms of the dialogue stuff, definitely. Would have had some sort of physical evidence had there been a normal accident. But nothing, not even a speck of debris, came out of the void gate. And the gate transit time was instantaneous, as normal. There was no lag time whatsoever. Weird. I wouldn't be so sure of that. Huh? What are you suggesting, Professor? What we humans perceive as being instantaneous may not actually be so. There could very well have been some time lag that they were unable to perceive. Like I said before, huh? So what about the Cosmic Trade Authority? They're supposed to manage the void gates. Maybe they know something about this. Did some inquiries there, but they responded to the gate in question as functioning normally. Also claimed that accident couldn't possibly have been caused by the gate. But I still intend to do some more investigating on my own. I need you to keep quiet about this for now, if you wouldn't mind. If we're leaked out about the malfunctioning gates, I can't even imagine the panic that would cause. Good point. Don't worry, we'll be sure to keep it to ourselves. Nodding as if relieved by Yuri's response, Red Lennox gets off his chair and exits the tavern. How much longer will we be able to kick back and drink like this? So we better drink like there's no tomorrow, because it ain't gonna last. Good point. I don't think I could handle the battle against those Lugavalians if we're completely sober. Maybe I should bring a few bottles of booze with me to my post. Septro, you know you're not supposed to drink on the job. Trying to get us all killed or something? Oh, fine. Never end up making it to the GG Girls concert. We wanted to see them perform live, you know? Oh well. Guess we had the GG Girls with us. Would have given us something, potentially. Maybe now... Alec is done. Yuri. It's an incoming message from Vice Admiral Sankt. Wants us back to headquarters in Mariglade right away. As that no-good sequel finally made his move. What else could it be? Put Alec and Frenny left them back on Linoy, in case you forgot. Yeah, let's go pick them up. We're going to need their help. Yes. Right, so I guess that we did have to drop them off. It seemed like that was part of the requirement to continue the story, I guess. Alec Kovalenko is intently manipulating a touch panel in the room that Director Grant prepared for him in the observatory. It's strange. Desmond Gate lost all human intellect is now exhibiting the reflexive behavior of a primitive life form. There must be some sort of pattern behind its appearances. This pattern here makes no sense. Must be missing something. What could it be? Mike enters all the possible conditions you can think of as he attempts to pin down the Desmond Gates pattern. Finding that nothing seems to work, he violently scratches his head in frustration. Alec. Rennie Verolo enters the room, holding a tray full of food. I made you something to eat, so I know you haven't eaten anything since lunch. Thanks. So how's it going? You got anything yet? No, nothing yet. Guess it's not that easy, huh? Aw, don't worry. You're good at this sort of stuff. I'll give you a hand after I eat. I bet we can figure this out together. Sure. What kind of hand is she gonna give him? I was just eating her skull. It is true. You made it through in one piece. Something the matter? I don't know, it's just that ever since I heard about that accident, I can't get scared going through the gates. I know they're supposed to be totally safe, but you know. Yeah, I know what you mean. Barry nods in agreement and thinks for a moment. He turns to Thomas Vale as if something just occurred to him. Thomas, have you ever gotten a headache when you pass through a gate? Headache? No, can't say that I have. You mean you still get those headaches, Yuri? Yeah, I still do. Hey, Kira, didn't you used to get them too? Yes, my head still hurts a little whenever I go through a gate. You don't say. Fascinating. It's mere speculation, but perhaps those headaches are related to your powers. My powers? Yes, I believe you may possess some sort of special powers. You see, when Desmond ordered me to conduct research on creating an artificial epitaph, he showed me the real epitaph to work from. But the thing never showed any sort of response to my reaction, regardless of who laid their hands on it. Therefore, deducted that epithets only activate in response to a certain person in a certain place. Give me a break, Professor. I'm just a zero-G dog, plain and simple. The fact is, you were the one who revived the dead gate with your epitaph. Plus, you were plagued by headaches when you passed through the gates, which is very unusual. How do you explain that? Well, I don't know, but I don't care. Even if you're right, I don't see how it's going to help us out at all. We need to focus on the Gavalos right now. Yuri makes it clear that he does not want to discuss the matter any further. The professor responds by stroking his chin thoughtfully and stares blankly in his face. Still in Chapter 6, aren't we? Chapter 6 is a long one. Here I thought maybe we'd finish this tonight, but at this rate, if there is the 9 to 10 chapters like I was thinking, we're definitely not finishing this tonight. So we've literally been on 1 chapter the whole day. Or 2 chapters? Wait, did I start in 5? No, I think it was Chapter 6 when I started the stream. So it hasn't moved much. Grand meets Yuri and company out front. Almost immediately, Alec, Kovalenko, and Franny Parlo come racing over with extremely excited looks on their faces. Yuri, we did it. I mean, Alec did it. The guy's a certified genius. But there's nothing he couldn't do if he put his mind to it. Whoa there, Franny. Slow down. Are you saying Alec discovered something important? Exactly. Come on, Alec. Tell everyone what you found out. Alec appears somewhat startled by Franny's enthusiasm. He tries his best to quickly explain his findings. I figured it out. Figured what out, Alec? The underlying factor governing Desmond Gate's appearance. Oh, really? What is it? And that's the pattern. Oh, interesting. So you're saying it's maintaining the same rotational frequency on the large magnetic cloud, while gradually moving in a trajectory towards the supermassive black hole at this galactic center? Yes, that's it exactly. Means we should be able to predict Desmond Gate's appearance coordinates. You're a genius, Alec. Oh no. Man, it's like you guys are speaking another language or something. How about a translation for us laymen? Don't you see, Tarlo? See what? You may not have actually come out and said it this way, but I just thought of a way to get to defeat Logavalos. Back into their spots. Go there. Still hasn't gotten a special skill. I figured he would have gotten the skill that that Gin had hit the back row stuff, but I'm sure we're gonna like fight Ursula at some point again, where she's got those shield ships, and then only at that point is he gonna have that ability. Alright, guess we'll go to the headquarters. When you get a new flagship and everything, just like every time you stop in a port, you get like a new upgrade. Mobility, yes. Did the director come back? Sure, Linux is supposed to implant to 0. Green Company entered the war room. They were immediately met by Luger Stengt, who had a grim look on his face. The situation has gone from bad to worse. The Valiant detachment has launched a surprise attack on the Andalusia sector. What are their numbers? They have approximately 20,000 ships. Aw, that's nothing. We can handle a community like that, no problem. Yes, but the detachment's commander appears to be an amazingly talented individual. We routed the defenders there and took nearly the entire sector before we knew it. We dispatched our Rear Admiral Breyer and Commander Schneiser there, but that has done nothing to stem our losses. The detachment commander is that good. I've got to assume that it's airman. Okay, I hear it's a man by the name of Miles Merrill. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised that Lugabelos had so many talented officers. If they succeed in breaking through the Andalusia sector, Libertas and the heart of the Federation will be the stone's throw away. If that happens, Admiral Norton, who is now holding back the enemy's main fleet, will have to redeploy in defense of their homeworld. That end up causing collapse of our defensive line. Yeah, but what's the point? If the Federation's whole defensive line gets knocked off, its homeworld is going to be toast anyway. It's a valid point, but the military forces of the democratic nation belong to its people. The people will never forgive them if they fail to protect their homeland. Alright, I'll go. Aw, come on, Yuri. You don't gotta be that understanding. Besides, we just stuck out our necks big time out there. I agree with Torlo. Why does it always have to be you who gets the most dangerous missions, Yuri? If we don't do what needs to be done, we'd never stand a chance against Lugavelos. I think we should go wherever we're needed. I know you're going to be a huge asset in the battles to come, right, Alec? Huh? See, Alec, Yuri's depending on you. Oh, okay. Settles it then. This Admiral Sanct. We'll head for the Andalusia sector right away. I'm counting on you, Captain. With Lord Roth unable to leave his current position, you're the only hope we have. Whatever it takes, you've got to crush Merrill's fleet. Would get to the Andalusia sector located in the Gibraltar sector. Good luck. Alright. Slight upgrades until we have enough money. It being broke. There's the void gate. Come on. Yeah, let's see if the, I want to see if, like, hitting the middle row with this accuracy boost thing. You do hit a decent amount, considering. Still missing a lot, but not worth, like, really doing that, but at least do some decent damage in the back row. Something outside it's raining but not raining. That's still sunny but a bit overcast. It's that kind of like limbo in between rain and sun. Look for a rainbow. It's gotta be a glorious rainbow out there. Annoying. Damn you, Mother Nature. Damn you to hell. accuracy boost thing is nuts. Definitely the best ship choice. Even though it doesn't have a lot of like storage for anything.
Enemy. Enemy unit.
Assuming it's this one. Bit of money. Some fighters over at it. Those will get the better ones. Into Lucia sector. New place. Plat. Oh, I just read that as plastic. Plotic. Crusoe. Pedan. Pencasto. Sedito. Zerboyki. Hey, Captain, over here. He looks over to find Yenny, Pavlov, beckoning him from a table near the back of the tavern. Hello, is already well on his way towards becoming quite drunk. Yuri goes over and sits down at the table as Palau takes another swig from the glass with a steady hand. I was just thinking of that time when we first met. Back then I thought I'd retire in a heartbeat once I saved enough G. Can't believe how fast the time has flown since then, you know? So you ready to call it quits now? You kidding? It's been one cruise of a roller coaster ride. I'm having way too much fun to get off now. Yeah, but who knows where that roller coaster is headed? I don't worry about stuff like that. Back in my pirate days, I learned to accept whatever fate had in store for me. Anyway, I wanted to give you this. It says Palau holds up what appears to be a blueprint plate. What's this? They're blueprints for modules I designed myself. I was going to install them on my own ship someday. Oh, I didn't know you had it in you, Palau. Well, I did get plenty of help from Aminda. Really? Aminda? Yeah, she's quite a woman. So nice and smart to boot. Definitely smart. As for nice, well... Yeah. Anyway, wanted to give that to you. I better get back to the ship before I overdo it here. Still have plenty of time before we have to leave port. Actually, I was going to have Aminda give me some more pointers. Wouldn't want to be late. Pointers are right. Lo gets up, staggers out of the tavern on unsteady legs. Bedroom level 11, jeez. Green Bridge level 10. Predictions predict the appearance of the Desmond Gate are pure genius. All the celestial objects that comprise our galaxy are attracted by the gravitational force of the supermassive black hole at the galactic center. I had no idea the basic theory could be applied to the Desmond Gate. Yes, the scale of the force involved is beyond comprehension. Even I didn't notice it at first. I feel humbled by the brilliant mind of a young Alec Kalivalenko. This is so big it hurts my head just to think about it. What's with you all of a sudden? No, it's just that seeing the Desmond Gate thing got me to thinking, you know? Yeah, I know what you mean. But I wonder, if people knew that there was things like that out there, how many of them would really want to venture out into space? I saw the Lugavalian fleet on the news the other day. And I tell you, I just couldn't believe my eyes. It looked like they brought every space fortress in the universe with them. Can the Galactic Federation really take on an enemy like that? Unfriendly looking man. Well, now, it ain't often that I see anyone talk to me. Let me ask you this, are you a worthless punk? There's nothing worse than a worthless punk. Only man enough to own up to the fact he's a worthless punk. I ain't got the time or the patience to talk to the likes of you or your kind. But that Yuri fella everyone's been talking about these days, there's someone I could have a decent conversation with. But yeah, what are the chances of me running into a celebrity like him? He might as well be a character in the fairy tale. Sure, I'm a worthless punk. Thought so. You got a worthless punk written all over you. So now get out of my face. I'm trying to do some thinking here. Be careful in the sector just ahead. There's a huge expanding phenomena fluctuation that has already gotten close to this planetary system. Say that anyone who strays into one of those are never seen again. At least not alive. Planning to lure the enemy fleet to where the Desmond Gate will appear? Sounds pretty risky, especially if the coordinates calculator even just a little bit off. Are you sure your calculations are really precise enough, Alec? Yes, I'm sure. I mean, are you really sure? You know, when you're a stutter like that, it's really hard for me to tell if you're truly believing what you're saying. Oh, Here, look at this. There's one here too. I had no idea there was one of them flux things here. It's really disturbing looking. I know what you mean. Yuri, there they are. We're Admiral Bayer's fleet. Okay, maintain your present course and patch me through. Alright. Getting awfully close to that thing. Sir Admiral, what is the current situation? Enemies massing in Casta sector, just beyond this sector. It's stalemate right now, but we've already lost over 3,000 ships in the previous battle. Fortunately, the phenomenal fluctuation sector is acting like a barrier that limits the enemy's attack routes. And one thing is one saving grace at this point. More than 3,000 ships. Looks like the Merrill guy knows what he's doing. Merrill has the fastest ships under his direct control and is using them for hit-and-run strikes. We never know when he's going to strike next, and it keeps us completely on the defensive. No doubt. Its side that maintains superior mobility has the upper hand in any battle. Nice solutions for us to focus on our mobility too. What do you have in mind, Captain? I'm going to get behind the enemy and harass them. Maybe I can lure Merrill out. You're not actually considering doing this with your fleet alone, are you? Of course I am. More ships only hurt our mobility. Commander, if you and the other ships can keep the enemy's main force occupied, your position should be pretty thin. Yes, but leave it to us. We have a budding technician on board. He's really shaping up to be something special. Alright then, as long as you have a specific plan in mind. You're free to do whatever you think is best. Okay, just try to keep the enemy busy for as long as you can. Captain, I'm going to transfer some data that we obtained in Merrill. Hope it helps you out. Okay, thanks, Commander.
Enemy unit. Enemy unit.
Accuracy boost thing is insanely good.
Enemy unit.
Yuri, I found a new Starling planet. Look up on our chart. The wealthy-looking man. Wealthy-looking man is clutching his stomach and hunched over in his seat in the corner of the tavern. Noting this, Larissa Kushan approaches the man. Hey, what's the matter with you? You look like you're about to drop dead or something. Oh no, I seem to have been struck with a sudden stomach ache. Well, I do feel a little feverish. Now let me see your throat. She says this. Larissa removes some medical implements from her pack and proceeds to examine the man in detail. Looks like you have a mild case of food poisoning. You must have eaten something that got spoiled. Anyway, one shot of this and you'll be as good as new. Now hold out your arm for me. With that, Larissa plunges the syringe into his arm. Not the beef cancers. Anything but that. Man gives a deep sigh and then sinks comfortably back into his chair. Ah, I feel better already. You're a lifesaver. Thank you very much. Don't mention it. It's just what I do. No, I wouldn't dream of thanking you properly. Please accept either this medallion or 5,000 G as a token of my gratitude. Medallion is something I picked up in the pawn shop the other day. Medallion does sound... the 5,000 gold does sound like a good idea, but Medallion's probably worth more or something like that. It's really quite strange. You see, it doesn't appear to be from this country, or any other that I know of. Maybe it's galactic travelers like yourselves will find some use to it. So which would you like, money or a medallion? Yeah, I'll take the medallion, I guess. Can always make more money. I suspect you might have a good eye for things like that. I'm sure this medallion is worth a great deal of money. It's a little difficult parting with it. But you people are truly our lifesavers. Well, here you go. You know the rich-looking fellow that gave you the medallion to thank you? Well, he told me he saved a bundle of G by giving you the worthless piece of junk instead of the reward money. If you ask me, the world would have been a better place if you hadn't saved him in the first place. I'm just saying. Maybe you got scammed, but... maybe it'll be like a special map that leads to like a treasure hoard of like 20,000 gold or something. Here, I found a new plane. We'll put it up on our chart. Bellissimo.
Enemy unit.
New Starlane, put it on our chart. So many new things. Pirate Slayer. I'm amazed at how fast the Lugavellos managed to capture this sector. I mean, this planet was surrounded by the Lugavellian fleet, only about an hour after the news said they'd taken Casta. I didn't even see the real... it didn't even seem real. It was like a bad dream or something. Time to do some fighting. Time to do some kung fu fighting. Inside, it's pretty tight. This thing won't budge no matter what I do. No further inspection, Yuri. This is a small round. Oh. It's gonna be where the medallion is used. Hey, Yuri, this hole over here looks like it's about the same size and shape as the medallion we got. What do you mean? You know the medallion the guy in Satita gave us at the tavern? When I treated for food poisoning? Oh, right. I didn't really think it would actually fit. Why says this? Yuri produces the medallion and half-heartedly attempts to fit it in the hole. Whoa. Look at that, it opened. No way. So yeah, why are you acting so surprised, Larissa? You're the one who pointed it out. Yeah, but I had no idea I would actually do anything. Alright, so let's see what this 5,000 bucks got us. Hopefully something worth 5,000 bucks. It's okay, we found a cache. Corridor is completely blocked off. What's this? Picks up a plate, which spawns on the floor. Appears to be a blueprint plate. It's blueprints. Xenia Bridge level 2. Well, Xenia Bridge is pretty nice. So if level 2, if it's the same size, that could be a upgraded one. Studio level 2 module. Weapons room, so just a whole bunch of modules, I guess. That's it. So paid 5,000 bucks for some modules. Don't know if that was worth it. Go in there, that might be worth it, maybe that bridge, but that's questionable at best. Okay, so that one actually leads to the Encosta. This is where we were supposed to go, actually, right? Just go in the back way. Save. Go to the place of nothing. Bellissimo. Bellissimo. Close enough. The Linhua Nebula. It's beautiful.
Enemy.
Shipyard, nice. Give myself some more ships. Do. Oh. You should have saved some for the ship blueprints. We'll get a Galaxy class. We can have the Enterprise. It's not an Enterprise. Chillin' class. Yeah. Time to go grind some money so I can buy some blueprints. It's not often I'm too broke to buy blueprints. There's no, like... I think all the fights we were having were, like, guaranteed fights, maybe? Not getting random battles. Need speed, please. Let's buy one of these. Let's come back later. Maybe somebody in the tavern's gonna give us something. Because you guys are the ones that freed the planet from those damn Lugavelians. This is true. Am I right? I was no good scummer, taking every single GRG dog they came across. I'm sure they'd like a chance to get some sweet revenge, all right. I know. How about letting me train your artillery crew? Some pretty nifty moves I could show them. Yeah, maybe I should do the trick. Those Lugavelians are really going to pay big time now. Good luck to you. The Lugavelians took over a planet's ship design company in the blink of an eye. It seems they want to analyze the Galactic Federation's military power, even though they've been beaten back for now. They'll regroup and strike again soon enough. Has me on edge so I can hardly sleep at night.
Enemy unit.
Oh, what relief. You're from the Federation Coalition forces, right? The moment Yuri and company pass through the tavern's door, a man comes racing over. It's happy to see them. But he looks like he's about to cry. Based on his uniform, he appears to be an Nemosian soldier. And you are? Lieutenant Matthew Barron, 283rd Fleet, and Nemosian Central Forces. Assigned to defend the sector along with Rear Admiral Bayer's fleet, but you were attacked by Lugavalos' invasion force. That's right. My fleet was wiped out. A number of us ejected in escape pods. But it seems I was the only one who made it out alive. Please, let me join you. After all, you're here to recapture the sector, right? I could help you and at the same time avenge the deaths of my fallen comrades. I'd be happy to have you aboard, Lieutenant. Semius, get a hold of Schneiser and have him work out the details with the Enemonzo. Get right on it, Captain. Say that after Lugavalos captured in Andalusia sector, one of their officers, a man by the name of Miles Merrill, strictly prohibited all looting by ground forces. Went to great lengths to protect the civilian population. I'd say his country was once conquered by Lugavalos too. That's why he understands the plight of the vanquished. So then, people from conquered nations can become officers in the Lugavelian military if they have what it takes. Infinovich's face flashes through Yuri's mind just for an instant. Yuri gulps down the rest of his drink, as if trying to chase off an old haunting memory. Today's drinks are on the house for all zero-G dogs who helped the Federation beat back those Lugavelians. It's the least I could do for their help liberating our planet. That, of course, includes you and your crew. So go ahead, drink up. You definitely earned it. And now our crew just lost 1 point in every stat. Good job, bartender. Good job. You know, at this point, any new characters we get are just gonna be like so behind compared to our main crew. Like, it's just not worth. It's not worth like trying to level up anybody else. Although, like I guess some special skills might be good, but really, in the end, it's just better keeping the ones you have. Here, you picked up a fleet in the sector ahead. Maybe we must be deploying that sector now. Better off avoiding it at this point. Here we have several enemy fleets up ahead. Must be defending the Void Gate. Doesn't look like Meryl's there. Void Gate leads to the Gibraltar sector, which is on the flank of the Gavalian held space. Imagine the enemy would defend the place to the death. What are we going to do, Yuri? Target is the enemy's commander. Anything else should be ignored. Let's pull out of here. We have a fleet approaching quickly from the other side of the planet in Casta. It's Meryl's fleet. Such a small strike force. Only men like Yuri would dare come at us with such small numbers. That's a Meryl. Let's attack en masse, take them out quickly. There's no need to be hasty. We risk friendly fire, we recklessly close in with all 5,000 ships against their small force. Besides, there's no star lane ahead. There's nowhere for them to run. We're going to encircle them at a distance and slowly tighten the noose. Yes, sir. Should make Rear Admiral Macklin very happy, I think. Yuri, looks like they're going to try to surround us. What are we going to do now? It's all over if they do that. Expected as much. Yes, it's a good question, Tatiana. What are we going to do now, Alec? Well, according to my calculations, the next appearance of the Desmond Gate will be in the sector to the far side of Padan. Okay, so should we head there now? Yes, but I'm afraid I won't appear for a little while. So instead of heading there directly, I recommend traveling through 5 waypoints along the way. Don't stop at any spaceports. Only you'll end up getting captured, since all the surrounding plants are in enemy hands. Got it. Make for the sector on the far side of Padan through 5 waypoints. We won't be making any spaceport stops along the way. So the far side of Padan, like this one. So 1, 2, 3, then 4, and then 5. So yeah, so basically 1, 2, 3. That. Strange. What are they doing? Must be some last-ditch effort, but cheap tricks and desperate measures are no match for superior numbers. Yes, you're probably right. A slight feeling of unease weighs on his mind as Miles Merrill responds to this. After all, he knows that enemy of Yuri's caliber must have something up his sleeve to make such an unexpected move. Person learns to breathe situations like this after serving in so many battles, as Merrill has done under Ursula's command. He cannot resist the lure of such a great prize, one that seems so near to his grasp. The fleet has caught up with us. This isn't looking good. Alec, how much longer until it appears? It's almost time. 3 more minutes. Here you have an incoming transmission from the enemy fleet. Patch it through. Captain, do you read me? This is Miles Merrill. His Highness Prince Seiko has put the Andalusian invasion fleet under my command. 30 seconds and counting. Yuri here. State your business. I'll be brief. Asking you to surrender at once. Talented individuals like yourself are a valuable asset to the Gavalos, regardless of race or nationality. I promise that you'll be awarded a position of high standing if you surrender without a fight. 15 seconds. You have 10 seconds to respond. If you turn down this generous offer or fail to respond, you and your fleet will be annihilated. 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. What's going on? Get off a gate reaction. Something's getting out. Getting out. No, it can't be. You did it. You really did it, Alec. Your plan worked like a charm. The Desmond Gate. I guess it did. Desmond Gate will persist here for approximately 10 minutes. Be alright if you can just avoid it until then. Sir should pull out of the sector, at least for now. Seems as if he's deaf to his adjutant's pleas. Miles Merrill watches on in horror as the fleet is decimated. I'm a failure. Complete failure. My haste was my downfall. I was too eager to distinguish myself. It's as if he knew, but how could he know? Sir, you can't turn around and run like this. You have to at least try to take out Yuri. Never face Rear Admiral Macklin again, or returned empty-handed. Yuri, the enemy flagship is heading this way. Okay, all hands, prepare for battle. Raider squad, keep your eyes on the Desmond Gate. A lot of dudes. Alright.
Enemy.
Enemy ships.
Enemy unit 5.
He's waiting for me to shoot. I'm waiting for him to shoot. Come on. Somebody do something. Fine. This guy even attack me or something? Guess not. It's waiting for him to shoot so I could like try to do a super attack on him, but he just was standing there. Was I like out of range of his weapons or something? That was weird. Take it. It's a super easy battle. It was one of the easiest quote-unquote boss fights I've had yet. Okay, are there any more ships heading our way? None. They've all gotten their hands full trying to escape from Desmond Gate. Alright, let's fall back and put some distance between us and Desmond Gate. Yikes, what the Groose? Engine room is reporting they're having trouble increasing engine output. So from the hits we took in that last battle? Apparently so. They're trying to make the necessary repairs now. What damage? We barely took any damage. There's an exterior cable that has been damaged. Tell me, guys, that Desmond Gate thing is getting closer by the minute. Great. Benny Perlo goes off racing on the bridge, alone after hearing Thomas Vale's words. No one notices her absence amidst the chaos. No way, I'm not gonna let Alex's brilliant plan go to waste. We're gonna lose Franny here. I could just get this damn cable reattached. Yes, I did it. Huh? That look. Ah! Franny, no! Whoa! Yuri, the engine room is reporting the engine output is back to normal. Captain, the Desmond Gate looks like it's got its sights set on us now. Okay, bring us about. Let's kiss this place goodbye. Set a course to the Flux sector. What? You sure about that? Got nowhere else to run. Hurry it up. You're the boss, Captain. Where was the Flux sector? Yuri, the phenomenon fluctuation sector is dead ahead. Yeah, that Desmond Gate's still nipping at our heels. Curious. How the old saying goes, damn the torpedoes, we're going in. It's just great. The damn Desmond Gate is still on our tail. Captain, the sector is far too dangerous. We've got to escape while we still have the chance. I know, Minda. I'm going to get rid of this Desmond Gate once and for all. You're going to do what? 10 years ago, the Flux sector disappeared. What was really behind that, then? Yuri closes his eyes and focuses his heart, trying to recall what Bellington had said to him so long ago. Concentrates on creating a world where his friends can travel. The universe is free as the solar winds that blow through it. Yuri's crew watches him silently, oblivious to the intense thoughts coursing through his mind. I guess so. It's got the power to basically, like, when these flux sectors, because these flux sectors, basically whenever things go in there, like, they could just stop existing, like, basically as if they never existed kind of thing, right? Like, everybody's ever forgotten about them and all that stuff. But they ended up in there, like, 10 years ago, and, you know, everybody was starting to disappear, but then him and Kira were the only ones who, like, they were able to, like, somehow stop it. And then they remembered, like, the existence of that flux sector. Nobody else did, because I guess they reverted to, like, a form that before they went to the flux sector. So it was weird. So yeah, he's got some special, you know, magical powers. Yeah, pretty much. Yuri. Ugh. Yuri, are you alright? Yeah. What about Desmond Gate? He responds by looking at the front monitor without saying a word. It's reverted to its original gate form. Yuri imagines Desmond, who until now has been fused with the gate, as a lifeless body drifting through the vacuum of space. He quickly shakes off that thought as he looks over at his crew in the bridge. That's when he notices that each and every one there looks utterly downcast and depressed. Something happened? It's Franny. Franny, where is she anyway? In the last battle, she... Kira could not finish what she was trying to say and instead burst into bitter tears. Don't tell me she's... Franny, no! I like how Blanco is curled up alone in his miserable little ball in the corner of his room. Sobbing uncontrollably, Alec curses Logavelos, the Warren himself. His grief is beyond comparison. Rennie Perello has died in battle. Man, stop killing off people, game. Pretty sandwich. Like Blanco can no longer be assigned to your crew. Great. We lost a chef. And our, first officer. Fun. Alright, well. Let's see. Leadership. Toso. It's, good control dude, but Pavlov is currently in one of the fighters. Let's throw him in there. For now. Below. Piloting, we got a Turo. Oh yeah, that's right. This guy came in recently. It's actually better than the other guy anyways. 42. There. Works. Alright, now for cooks. Me and you cook. Me and you cook. Torlo can be a cook now. It'd make more sense putting her as a cook. And everybody's dying off. I got. Wait, I guess Alec will snap out of it and he'll have the ability of what's his face. Be like, just when we need him the most, he'll show up. He will now be Alec the Man. It seems so quiet all of a sudden. Yeah, I can't believe that human noisemaker ain't around no more. Ugh. You sure you're alright, Yuri? You seem really like yourself lately. Forget about me. Be worrying about Alec. You were so close. Probably still in shock right now. Yeah. Now where do we go? Go back? Go forward? Captain, it's the date for Schneiser. Do you read me? Yeah, I read you. Something wrong, Captain? Don't worry about it. How's the situation over there? It was a major victory. The enemy fleet started falling back after Meryl's defeat. We unleashed a full-scale attack. Dealt the Gavelos a crushing blow. The main remnants of the enemy fleet here have withdrawn to the Gibraltar sector. The sector is now almost entirely back in Federation hands. I see. Good. I've been ordered to leave Rear Admiral Brayer's fleet in charge of mopping up the enemy here and return to headquarters. See, I've got to leave right away, so I'll see you back again in Amnesia. Got it. What's the meaning of this, Father? Why did you order me to return? It's for your own good, Ursula. I have Prince Seiko approval on this too. I made a huge mistake. My fleet still has plenty of fight left in it. Could have taken out Yuri eventually, and I mean, you'd avenge the death of that admiral, or whatever his name was. But it was you who drove him to death in the first place. Such is the effect a woman can have on a man. Father, how can you say such things? Order you as commander of all Lugavalian forces. I'd take your remaining ships and return at once. Am I making myself clear? Yeah, that's right, we didn't go to that... Never went to that planet there, the Padan one, because we had to, like, avoid that during that battle. You can't even save here. It's weird when you have, like, module company. It's weird when you have places you can't save. At least we got money. Navigating bridge level 12s, security rooms level 8, shield generator level 5, amplifier level 4. We go back and get those ship blueprints too while we're at it. It's relieved when I heard that those Lugavalians have driven out the sector. I couldn't sleep at night thinking about what would happen if they took over our planet. Kira, how's Alec doing? Not good. He's been holed up in his room. I brought him something to eat, but he didn't even touch it. See. Hopefully time will heal his wounds. Yeah, until then, please keep an eye on him for me, would you? Of course I will. Was it the Setiado that had that? Which one had the blueprints? It's a Bellissimo, I think. I can go to the dead gate as well. Go visit that. Galaxy class is their second most expensive carrier now. Or second most expensive ship. Well, it probably has a lot of ships it can carry. It's got a lot of crew anyways. Alright, got a bunch of new things. We had a new bridge, the Zenito Bridge 2. Yeah. It's horizontal, which kind of... You kind of need this one here, because you need something that'll be vertical for that spot. We're navigating Bridge 10 and 12. Room 8. Ship rooms, nothing new there. We got a new engine room or two. Yeah, it's a big one. 24, 26. Not that good. I think this one's like And the cruise speed doesn't matter, because cruise speed is literally just, you just hold down the R button and you're just going to fast forward to the cruising. The battle speed is the only thing that really matters. You want to like get up to the enemy fast, or run away from the enemy fast. Reference room. I love when we have like a new thing, like a reference room when we got level 3, we never unlock 1 and 2. Leadership experience. All these experience boosting things, like, it doesn't feel like I need any of these. Like, sure, probably like, you know, makes your guys level up their abilities stronger or faster, but do you really need that? Like, how much is like an extra couple points in like a stat do in terms of the overall damage output or whatever? It's probably negligible at best. Gym. Deflector level, oops, deflector level 7. Pretty good. Yeah. Even bigger. Be nice if it was like a smaller one. Ship frame. Ship generator level 5. Getting too big. Fire. Any new weapons? Doesn't look like it. Hey Luke, how's it going? Alright, let's max out our ships. Sweet. Well, if you like visual novels, this thing has a great story, great characters, and everything. But in terms of the actual game itself, like the gameplay is fairly basic in terms of the combat system. Yeah, there's a couple of like difficulty spikes here and there when you're fighting certain bosses. You have to approach them in different ways and stuff. But other than that, like it's basically a visual novel. How are we doing for... Hey, we broke the 100. We're 97th place in rank. Huzzah. Nope. We get something for being in top 100. Now top 100 rankings. Congratulations. You've already get blueprints for the following modules. Zeal's Belt Bridge, Navigating Bridge 5, and Security Room 4. Interesting. I get some for being like the top. Time to grind some fame. Gotta be number 1. steel spell bridge. That's pretty shitty. Not a very good price. What was the other stuff? Already forgot. I wish it would go away from being new when you like clicked on it the first time. Whatever there were, that bridge was kind of shitty. I doubt anything else they would have given us was good, so... Although technically I guess you can get those blueprints, like, if you decide to grind fame, you could probably get those blueprints at the beginning of the game. There must be something you get for like getting number 1, I bet. Probably get like a super like strong ship or some other blueprints. So technically you could probably get an OP ship or whatever like really early on. Nothing. Just go back now, I guess. So we can go back to the main base.
Enemy unit. Enemy unit.
Atkin approaches Yuri and takes a rest after finishing the port entry process. Yuri, could you stop by my cabin before you head off the ship? Sure, no problem. What's this about? I'd like to talk to you, Kira, too. Could you bring her along? Huh? Torlo, it's Yuri and Kira. Yeah, Yuri and Kira arrive at Torlo's cabin moments later. Oh, hey guys. Sorry to bother you like this. Yuri and Kira see Tatiana and Argakov in the room with Torlo. Looks strangely stiff and formal. Ah, that ring. Kira immediately notices the ring that Torlo is holding in his hands. Seeing this, Yuri finally realizes what Torlo wanted to see them about. So kids finally decided to get together. No, really, Tatiana? Yeah, I know it's not really the time and the place right now, but... No, you got it backwards. Exactly the time and place. Thanks for being so understanding, Kira. Been through a lot, so I want to keep it simple. Just something for old friends. Alright, I'm glad you invited us. Yuri's smiling broadly, the first time in a long while. Perhaps since framing for Orlo's death. Right in front of them, Torlo and Tatiana stand blushing, facing one another. Promise from this day forth, the drink of the morning dew. and share that I have with you. I promise from this very forth to make the stars in the night sky our light, and make our lives joy wherever we have a roof of straw or a bed of hay. To exchange a kiss upon finishing their marriage vows is traditionally spoken at the wedding of Ropesk. Beautiful. Next, Torlo puts a wedding ring on Tatiana's finger, and then the two face Yuri and Kira. Kira gazes at the newly wedded couple, envious yet happy tears forming in her eyes. It was a bare-bones ceremony lasting no more than a few minutes. To Kira, it seems as if Torlo and Tatiana are shining bright, like a star, as if they have been reborn as one. Congrats, Torlo. Congratulations, Tatiana. Four clink their glasses together in a toast, and then proceed to have a small party, plenty of drinks to go round. It feels different to tie them not all official-like and whatnot. Kira, you and Yuri should hurry up and settle down too. Why is everybody shipping us together? We're brother and sister. Hey, that's not funny. I mean, she's my sister. I love this running gag in this game. Everybody's like, come on, you two. Just get together already. Yuri, you say the craziest things sometimes. The entire crew knows how close you two are. Now just be a man and just admit how you feel about her. Like, everybody in this game just wants these two to get together. Wincest for the win. Huh? Yuri and Kira turn to face each other, and amid their awkward atmosphere that quickly descends upon them. Tatiana, since when did you think that we... will you stop acting all innocent? I knew something was going the moment I met you guys. Yeah, you didn't seem like plain old childhood friends to me. What, is something wrong? You're really acting strange, Kira. I guess I'm a little bit drunk is all. Haha, okay, well let it slide then. Anyway, today's a great excuse to get completely smashed, so drink up. This is our big day after all. Yes, of course. Yuri and Kira exchange furtive glances, and then, from that moment on, they do not touch on the subject anymore. Spend the rest of their time celebrating the happy couple. The headquarters. Still hanging on, loser. Oops. Roger retook in Delucia for us. Thanks to you, the Libertasian government has finally stopped panicking, at least for now. Assembly member Weimer is now traveling around Libertas, trying to pursue the government in its fears. Okay, well, that doesn't... See the president? Hey, Reg. Going good. sure where to go now. Let me go see the Dragonland place. Wasn't there like one of these places that had like a tavern with jobs? Last time you said like, oh yeah, don't have anything for you at the moment. No more work. Probably dangerous. Something with a little more excitement in this game.
Enemy unit.
Want to see me, Captain? Earl Minas shows up at the captain's cabin late at night. Mr. Minas, I'm sorry for calling you over here at this hour. Oh, no, I don't want it at all. Besides, I can now sleep at the time I prefer thanks to you, taking off my normal shift. Now, what was it you wanted to see me about? I wanted you to test these. Yuri hands the Professor two small capsules. On closer expansion, the Professor notices that one is labeled Yuri's name, the other with Kira's. Those are DNA samples. Please analyze them. Alright, they're finally checking to see if they're related. Alright, now we can actually get married. Yeah, it's always fun. Some people get their kicks by making other people miserable. Don't know why. Oh yes, of course. Examine them at once. Is that all, Captain? Oh yeah, that's it. Alright, now if you excuse me. Thanks. Sir leaves without asking why Yuri wanted the castles examined. Yuri lets out a discouraged sigh once the Professor has gone. It's about how the Professor's lack of interest in others' private lives would make him such a great scientist. With that thought going through his mind, Yuri lies down in the bed to get some rest. It's like everybody wants us to get together, so I guess we should check, make sure it's fine. I'm sure they're actually going to be like clones or something like that. Yuri steps into the tavern. He's assailed by ear-splitting shouts and cheers. Yuri stops dead in his tracks, trying to figure out what's going on. Very next moment, Thomas Vale comes racing over with a look of excitement in his face. Captain, come quick. It's the final battle between the LMC and the SMC. What are you talking about? Thomas ushers Yuri towards the crowd gathered at the back of the bar. There he finds Volo Naturo and Mihailo Luco battling it out in a dogfight video game. Whoa. Hey, not bad. Didn't think you could evade that. Players maneuver their ships frantically across the video monitor, alternately attacking and defending. This continues for a while until... What the? Huh? Both of their ships are suddenly enveloped in the bright light. Then they break apart and scatter across the screen. Oh, it's a tie! But even Thomas's loud shout is drowned out by the cheers that raise up in the tavern. Volo and Mikhailo exchange a firm handshake while the rest of the excited customers continue to rave about the amazing battle. More piloting is always good. Let's go talk to the second employee again. Near the train hall. Which one's the... Let's see if there's anything new in Nassau. Lord Roth. Oh, not again. Shrill cries of screaming women assault Yuri's ears as he disembarks at the spaceport. Yuri looks around. As expected, he sports Lord Roth, surrounded by a crowd of excited women nearby. Ha ha ha. That's enough autographs for today, ladies, don't you think? Now, if you'll please excuse me, I have a bit of business I need to attend to. Moving to the women, who are now letting out cries of disappointment, Lord Roth makes his escape, running over to where Yuri is. Hello there, Yuri. Sorry I couldn't take part in that operation to retake Andalusia. Don't worry about it. Besides, you don't even have your own ship right now. Oh yes, about that. Didn't he get a new ship? Didn't we know he already got a new ship? Without finishing his sentence, Lord Roth simply smiles and lets out a chuckle as he makes motion with his hands. It seems that he wants Yuri to follow him. With Yuri in tow, Lord Roth heads off towards the ship docks. Here we are. Just look at it. It's my new ship. Isn't it a beauty? Yeah, it's quite a ship you have there. You can say that again. Say hello to Roth, a brand new ship developed by the Royal Fleet. It makes maximum use of laser firepower and ensures the impact points of conversion system, and also covered in mass armor equipped high-stream blasters. And all I can say is, wow. No idea where can land could redesign, let alone build such a ship. So are you a little envious? Yeah, to tell you the truth, I am. There's not a zero-G dog in the universe that would want a ship like that. Heh. Ha 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 ha. That's what I love about zero-G dogs. Always honest, sometimes even to a fault. Oh, but don't think I'm trying to show off or anything. That's the last thing on my mind. Thought I'd share the blueprints for my ship with you, Yuri. What? Really? Absolutely. I received government approval, so here, they're all yours. Sweet. This is... has the words top secret printed on it. This is top secret. Are you sure it's okay? Absolutely. Considering what great service you've already rendered to our nation, I say we owe you a great deal more than this. Wouldn't you agree? I don't know about that, but I'll gladly accept these blueprints. Thanks, Lord Roth. I'll mention it. Besides, I got to see a side of you I never saw before. What do you mean? I told you I was giving you these blueprints. You got this look on your face. Like a little boy who just got a new toy. Yeah, well, when you lost your ship, you acted like a big baby when you wouldn't leave your room, so... Hahaha. Yes, well, touche. As your G-Dog brother. Touche. I suppose we're just like two peas in a pod, aren't we? You just might be right about that. Mirror class battleship. How much is this thing gonna cost to make? Probably can't afford it anytime soon. They did say the, well, no, that convergence system thing. I don't think that's the same as that accuracy thing. Still not sure what that does. I guess it'd be some sort of crit increasing thing. I think I'd rather have the accuracy. Venus's report? Is that their report? Captain, I have those results you wanted. Oh, you mean the DNA tests? What did you find out? Well, neither of you need to worry about getting cancer. Only concern here is your future susceptibility to high blood pressure, Captain. Wait a minute, Professor Venus. That's not why I asked you to run the test. Oh, it's not? I wanted to find out whether Akira and I are actually brother and sister. How could you be? You two are completely unrelated. The DNA test proof that? Well, of course. I don't get it. Ever since we came out of that flux sector, something... Flux sector? What does that have to do with anything? Go on, tell me what you know. I'm quite intrigued. What I mean to say is, it might just help us figure out some things out. Curiosity has clearly gotten the better of Gabriel Minas. His breathing is labored as he presses Yuri for details. Putting reluctant trust in the professor's intellect, Yuri tells him everything. Alright, she's officially not my sister. It's time to get it on. You don't say. Ho ho. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. His face flushed with excitement, the professor keeps repeating the same exclamations over and over again. So in your mind, Kira and you are siblings. You have passed through the phenomena fluctuation sectors twice. You saying you don't remember any of that, Professor Minas? No, not at all. It's not just me. No one else remembers it either. Perhaps remember isn't the correct term. I should probably say no one else has perceived such a thing. No one else perceived it. That's right. See, people don't necessarily perceive or recognize things simply by seeing them. Recognition only comes after the visual information in their eyes is perceived by their brain. Total perceptual awareness is established by the brain. Things seen with the eyes simply do not exist for the viewer. Whoa, slow down, Professor. Don't get it. What does any of this have to do with Kira and me? In a nutshell, you both perceive each other as brother and sister, but everyone else sees you as completely unrelated. What do you think that is? Does it really matter how people perceive things? We're related. We're related. People's thoughts can't change that fact. The point is, to you, it might not be a fact. It might be a fact, but it's not necessarily a fact to others. The rest of the people in the universe, you and Kira, are completely unrelated. Facts are facts. They don't change. You could possibly verify that. Everyone believed that facts never change. There'd be no independent source left to check whether or not that were true. In other words, nobody gives a damn if you're brother and sister. Just get it on, is what he's saying. Everybody wants you two to get together. We don't care if you're brother and sister. We just pretend you're not. As I told you before, I believe you have a special power, Yuri. No likelihood. That power is somehow related to the perceptual gap you and Kira have with the rest of the world. Of course, all I just said only applies if you assume that you two aren't merely caught up in some wild delusion. Yeah. They probably have like a betting pool going on whether these two are gonna like get together. It's like, haha, suckers, maneuvered them into committing incest. Yuri shakes his head while pressing a hand to his forehead as he listens to Gabriel Minas' talk. His vision is blurred and the ground ahead of him seems to waver as if he had entirely much to drink. Billy Bricker and Dietrich Snacer are waiting in the embassy reception room. My captain, I imagine Lord Roth has already bragged to you about his new ship by now. Yeah, and he showed it off to me when I ran over in the port. The meeting was no accident, let me assure you. It was more like an ambush. All he's talked about in the past few days is how he couldn't wait to show it off to you. I mean, he was hanging around the port just waiting for Yuri to show up? That's weird. I know, he really is just a little boy when it comes to things like that. We already saw the mayor. Wasn't she a fine ship? I was shocked to see our shipbuilders were even capable of producing a vessel like that. I mean, even a high-ranking officer like you didn't know they were building that? Yes, actually. See, the Mare was privately developed by the Royal Guard. But I have a feeling it's going to be our pride and joy of our nation's fleet. I can only hope that one day it'll be assigned a fine vessel like that, too. Now what? I wonder how much that thing costs. It's probably like the most expensive ship. Where's the damn shipyard? Grima. Still get why there's so many, like, ships in the, so many ships in, like, the main central area. You think this place would be pretty heavily, you know, guarded. We noticed what that was, but that one at least tells you what it does. I guess it increases my mobility.
Enemy unit. Enemy unit.
True, but like, where are all these like ships coming around and like attacking us? Like, where are these coming from? Alright, let's see what that new ship is. It's only the third most expensive. It's below the Galaxy class. Alright, so that one probably has that, oh wow, it's got two things. It's got a high stream blaster, like a usable ability. It's got the impact conversion control system, which I'm assuming has got to be a critical increase thing, because the NOS thing was the thing that increased our accuracy. Got 85 armor, 7200 durability, got really nice battle speed, anti-ship mobility. I mean, this thing is a beast. One thing it doesn't have is a hangar, but really. Alright, I guess we're saving up on that one next. I need 53,000 bucks. Although I guess we, at this point, I mean, we'd have to, like, sell something. So what would I replace? Maybe that's my weakest ship right now. I mean, technically the cruiser here, I guess. I mean, technically Nahab. Well, Nahab actually does have decent weapons. No, these weapons were like pre-configured, so I would get rid of this one, I guess. But that's only like 18,000, so it's barely worth anything. But yeah, so we're gonna have to save up a load of money to get that one. Where are we going now? Go back. Maybe there's like something else we need to trigger in the last place. Almost made it.
Enemy unit. Enemy unit.
over here. Frontline HQ, maybe? In headquarters, Captain Norton is delivering orders rapid fire manner to his officers. Questions about as serious as can get. Something happened, Admiral Norton. Oh, hello, Captain. The Valiant fleet is of about 50,000 ships on the attack. The objective appears to be the planet Bulog. 50,000? Sounds like something the Libertarian fleet station here can handle. Fortunately, the enemy flagship at the head of their fleet appears to be invulnerable to our attacks. We'll only end up losing more ships if we went out to intercept them. Oh, guess we gotta go fight Ursula now. But for that, we need Alec, right, to smarten up so he can let us attack the back row. It's invulnerable. Wait a second. Is that ship protected by a shield ship? So you know about it. Continue to suffer heavy losses because of that ship. We know Bernard and Horton are engaged in losing battle out in the front. What are we going to do, Yuri? We're just asking for trouble if we mess around with that ship. But we can't just ignore it either. Better think of something. Let me handle it. Surprisingly young-sounding voice sounds out from Yuri and company, who has been lost in thought. Alec? Oh my god, we can see his eyes. Alec. He has eyes. He cut his bangs. He's all grown up now. He's beautiful. Yuri seems slightly perplexed at Alec Koblenko's bold request. Alec looks like a completely different person from the timid young man that Yuri thought he knew. Captain, let me join the battle as the first officer. I won't fail you. I'll put everything I learned from Master Gen to good use. Okay, I'm counting on you, Alec. I won't let you down. Leadership skill increased by 5. Navigation skill increased by 3. Skill increased by 3. What? Why do they keep giving him skills? Like, the only skill is going to matter is leadership if I put him in first officer. Nice. Now then, Captain. The enemy flagship has been spotted in the sector ahead of a non-sector. You can destroy that ship. Should be able to handle the rest. Okay, we'll set out right away. Looks so different now. Formation foe level 5. Yoink. Alright, way of sorting just like the ones that aren't no, can't sort out, can't filter out the ones that aren't equipped on anything. Let's see. I'm assuming our navigation 30. Yeah, it's weaker than these guys. Piloting. Let's have better piloting than anybody else. He's got 29 piloting. He's got 33. He's got 27. Alright, let's replace this guy. This guy could potentially have more in the end because he's only level 9, but alright, let's keep this guy. I imagine he's gonna level up faster than this guy will. I mean, he's close to leveling up now. And one more level, he might get the 2 points, maybe. Combat, he's got 28. Slightly weaker. But any other positions would be useful, so let's just staying off the team for now. We're still in chapter 6. It's a long frickin' chapter. Let's see if Alec has any... Well, to avenge Franny's death, huh? Yep, I know you just got married, but I don't think we can wait on this. Gonna need you guys just a little longer. You with me, Torlo, Tatiana? What are you talking about, Yuri? Of course we are. You don't even have to ask. Yeah, and besides, I see it like a kind of thrilling honeymoon adventure. The kind of stuff memories are made of, my man. Use the formation foe tactic. We can neutralize the effect of the enemy's ship and bombard their flagship. So please make sure to assign me as the first officer for the next battle. That's what I plan on doing. That's what I plan on doing, Alec. I'm going to need you and your Franny's help in defeating the enemy. I'll do my best. Yes. Definitely just like, it's like, I need you and Franny to do your best. Like, Franny's dead? Did he not get the memo? Gulag. Bulag. Did you say it was near Bulag or was it in Bulag? Maybe they were like heading to Bulag. You go passing on. Admiral Macklin spotted a fleet up ahead. It's not part of Libertas' regular forces. Ah, that's their ship. So it is. Or it's Yuri. I'll make him clear dearly from Meryl's death. Ah, there's an enemy fleet dead ahead. It's that flagship again. Guess it's coming right at us. Probably after me. It's a fight they want, and that's what they're going to get. All hands, prepare for battle. Our target is the enemy flagship. Ignore that shield ship up front. Very nice break. You have a fantastic night. Can't hold out much longer. No, we can do it. We have to. Bring us into the point-blank range. We're going to open up with everything we have. Yuri, I'm picking up an inflation reading from the enemy's gun batteries. They're still operational. Artillery squad, aim for their flagship. Pound them with everything we've got. Inflation inverter is failing. We're losing power. Use the main guns only. Divert all power there. Must avenge Merrill's. Ah. Badoosh. Victory. So much death. Ooh, 40,000 bucks. Nice. That's a big chunk towards the other ship there. Big chunk towards it. Admiral Norton. Yuri has taken out the enemy flagship. Really did it, did he? Alright, order all forces to launch an all-out assault on the enemy fleet. Going to annihilate them. I'll be nearing the end of this damn chapter. So it was that Ursula Macklin's fleet was annihilated in an all-out assault launched by a Libertasian fleet. This crushing blow to the invasion fleet, led by Sigo Myponus Lugus, temporarily halted the Lugavalian advance. Lugavalians slowed their progress, focusing on stabilizing the areas they had already occupied. Can't go there, I guess. Captain, mind if I have a little word with you? Something wrong? No, it's just I got a confidential message from Vlad Lennox. I wanted to see what you thought about it. Osvale slides the chair over as if he wants Yuri to move in the front of the monitor, so he can read the message himself. Yuri moves in closer to take a look. In my ongoing investigation of the Void Gate accident, I confirmed 2 other similar accidents. In addition, the President has received a message from Patriarch Bog of Addis that can be interpreted as claiming responsibility. I don't get it. This has got to mean the Void Gate accidents are really terrorist acts by Adist fanatics, don't you think? Yeah, but normal people shouldn't be able to manipulate Void Gates in any way, shape, or form. I think your best bet would be to go talk to Lennox about this face to face. Okay, he says he's back at the FSN headquarters right now. So, should I set a course for Mariglid? Yeah, let's go. Mariglid. We're in chapter 6 still. We finally hit chapter 7. So it feels like this is kind of heading towards like a different kind of plot point now. It's like, alright, the fleet's kind of in disarray now. We're like, we got this Addis thing. 7? Still in 6, really? God damn it. How big is 6? Alright, before we go any further though, I'm gonna pause there for a minute. I'm gonna take a quick break, grab a drink, visit the bathroom and all that stuff. And I'll be back in a few minutes, so be right back in a bit.